Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to Selenium Python training program. In the last session we discussed about how to install Python to your machine, right? Selenium Python to your machine. So if you switch back to this official documentation where we have seen a couple of example listed down over here. So let us try to create those examples. So in order to do so, I would like to create a new project. I don't want to continue my scripts on the previous project where we have studied a Java examples. So go to file and new project. I'm giving it as Selenium examples. The project name itself is a Selenium examples, and I would like to open it in a new window. So my PyCharm is suggesting whether you want to open it in this window or a new window. So I would like to go it in a new window. So whenever I have chosen a new window option, the previous window will be there and it will open a new window with a new project in which the Selenium example project, whatever we have created, will be displayed out over there. Okay, that's fine. So once this project got created, if you switch back to the browser and see here, example 0, what they have given, open a new Firefox browser, load the page at the given URL. Okay, load the page at the given URL. So this is what the thing is, and the sample program is from Selenium import the WebDriver. So what exactly this means from Selenium import? If I write it without using this one, what it will happen? So let me switch back to my editor. I'm creating a new Python file, demo1. So in this demo file, I don't want to go with the from. I don't know what exactly the from is. Let me skip this from. And browser is equal to webdriver.firefox. See here, webdriver.firefox, and I'm storing it in a browser is equal to. Say it is throwing an error message, and whenever you mouse over on this unresolved class WebDriver, so it is suggesting me to create a class, but I don't want to create a class. So I need to create an object to my WebDriver. With that particular reference itself, I want to perform an operations. Good. So let me add a comment first. Okay. So we have already installed Selenium package to your machine, right? If you see the command prompt, see the Selenium package is already installed, and even we have a verified in a physical location also. So once this package got installed, WebDriver is a component of a Selenium, which we already know that. So within this editor, I want to write my WebDriver program, for which I need to use those commands. In order to use those commands, we need to specify to our editor that use this WebDriver from the Selenium package, whatever we have installed. For that reason, we are using from. See here, from Selenium. Okay, so whenever I'm typing it as a Selenium, I'm not getting any auto suggestions. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I typed it as from Selenium, and after that, see from the Selenium, I want to import this WebDriver. So the syntax is same I'm following, import WebDriver. Even for this WebDriver also, I'm not getting any auto suggestions. But whenever I mouse over on the Selenium, it is stating that install package to Selenium. See, it is not auto suggesting, but it is suggesting me to install this package here. What exactly the meaning is? Let me comment it out. So whenever we are getting these issues, the first thing what you need to do is go to file, settings, and my project name is Selenium examples. See in the left hand menu you can find your project name. See here, project Selenium examples, and there is an expand option. Just expand it. From those options you do have a first option, which is project interpreter. See here, this is the first option. So just click on that first option, and here it is displaying the packages, the Python interpreter, whatever we have selected, and it is displaying a pip and setup tool package. See, this editor doesn't have this Selenium package, what you have installed in your machine. That's the reason it is not auto suggesting us for that Selenium. So in order to add the Selenium package, see we have a plus button here. Click on a plus button and a pop-up will display. On this pop-up, there is a search button. I want to go for Selenium. Search for Selenium. See the first link, Python binding for Selenium 3.141.0. Whichever the version you want of Selenium, you can specify that particular version here, and there is a install package option. Click on this install package. So whenever you clicked on this install package, it will take a few seconds to install this complete package to your machine. And once it got installed successfully, see here, installed successfully packages Selenium message got displayed here. See where here. See this message where I have a highlighted installed successfully packages Selenium message got displayed for me. Now close this pop-up, and in the previous pop-up you can find the Selenium list here. Earlier the Selenium was not listed and now the Selenium got listed here. And now close this pop-up and switch back to your editor, which is navigating to the demo example. And now let me try to write from, see here, whenever I'm typing as a Selenium, I typed the three characters SCL. See, auto suggestion Selenium is coming here. Okay. As soon as I hit the space, okay, import, and then we need a WebDriver. See, this WebDriver from Selenium is coming. Just to select it. That's it. Automatically we have imported. So it means in this demo one class, what is the objective of this particular line? With the line 13, okay, we are specifying that in this class we can create a program for WebDriver as we have successfully imported it. Okay, as we have successfully imported it, we can use it. Okay, that's fine. So I understood what exactly this line 14 significance is. So from the Selenium complete package, import this WebDriver now. Okay, now I'm switching back to my browser where we have a default example. This line is successful. And the next one is browser equal to webdriver.firefox. I don't know the syntax, but let me try here. So browser is equal to webdriver.firefox. I have specified that. And after the Firefox, there is an open brace and close the braces. And then they use browser.get. So browser.get, and here they are specifying the URL. So in the single quotes they specified the application URL. Even I'm updating that. Okay, that's fine. So I don't know what exactly this Firefox and the get significance, but for now let me try to right click, run as this demo one, and see what it is happening. See here, we got an error message stating that object is not callable. Okay, whatever the syntax you are trying to define in the line number 15, it's not callable. There will be a separate syntax. So here the example whatever they have given in an official website, I just use it the same code in a simple words. I can say I copied and pasted the same code in my program. It's not working. So let us create a new program and see how this is going to work, and in a different syntaxes. So I just created a new program here. Okay, so in this new program, let me try to write down my test script here from Selenium import WebDriver. So I have defined that, and driver is the object which I am creating. From the WebDriver, call the Chrome. Okay, whatever the Chrome is there, just call it. And whatever the Chrome driver instance is there, I'm storing it in a driver. So moving further, if I use a driver dot, I can perform all the operations on a browser. So now driver dot, see here, these many commands are getting displayed for me, and I'm using a get command first of all, and a http www.bing.com. I am specifying it as my URL. And now let me run my test script as a Java application, or just an application, and see here the exception which I got is Chrome driver executable need to be set in the path. Okay, the meaning is you have to specify the Chrome driver exe file. Guys, if you remember, whenever we are discussing about Selenium library installation, at that time, we clicked on a Chrome library, which navigated to a new window specifying a Chrome drivers window. So we haven't studied about that particular concept, right? Now it's time we need to study about that particular window. For which, let me open my browser, and here is the drivers, and this is the link for Chrome, right? I'm just clicking on a Chrome. It's navigated to the Chrome official website, and here the executable file, whatever you want to specify in your program, needs to be related to your browser. Means whatever the Chrome version is there in your machine, for the same version, we have to download the ChromeDriver exe file, and we need to specify it in the path of your scripts. Okay, in the path of your script. So what I'm going to do right now, first of all, let us see what exactly our Chrome version is. So in the Chrome browser, go to help and see about the Chrome, and my Chrome is 79.03945. And from here, in the current releases for the 79, this is the exe file. Just click on that, it's opening in a new window. And here, there it is displaying options related to an OS specific. Mine is a Windows machine, hence I am specifying option related to Windows, so I'm choosing this one. As soon as I clicked on this one, it's a zip file which is getting downloaded. Once it got downloaded, you have to unzip that folder. So I'm clicking on a show in folder, and this is the file it got downloaded. Right click, win archive, extract to the same name. So I'm just trying to extract the content. See here, this is the folder which has the exe file, which is a Chrome driver exe file. If you switch to the PyCharm and see, it is asking Chrome driver executable needs to be specified in the path. See, this is the Chrome driver which is looking, and this is the Chrome driver what we have downloaded in this path. So copy the path directly in a copy the path, and go back to your scripts, and here within the double quotes specify that path slash, the name of that particular file is chromedriver.exe. So go back to your program, along with the path specify chromedriver.exe. This is what the path that you have specified. Now let me try to run the demo 2 again and see how this is going to work. Still it is throwing an error message stating that syntax error, Unicode error, such kind of an error message it is displaying. So wherever this slash is there, let me change that slash to forward slash. Okay, I'm just changing this to this slash, and let me try to run my script again, run as a demo 2. This time it's not throwing any error messages, but it launched a new Chrome browser, and in which it opened the Bing.com application. See, whatever the application URL you have specified, it opened that. So the bottom line out over here is, this is the file, exe file you have to specify, hence it will automatically launch your browser. Okay, hence it will automatically launch your browser. That's it. So once it got executed, the next point of which I need to do right now is, okay, so we were able to execute it successfully for a Chrome. Let us say the first script what we have created for a Firefox. So earlier, at the very first time when we defined the Firefox, we have given it in a small f, so it should be in an f uppercase. Now, when I run my test script this time, again it is getting failed, but it is looking for GeckoDriver executable file. So it means for Chrome browser, we need ChromeDriver.exe. For Firefox browser, we need GeckoDriver.exe. And from where can I get this GeckoDriver? See, directly navigate to Selenium official website downloads page. Okay, I'm navigating to the Selenium official website downloads page, and here search for browsers. Why to search for all the sites? See here, third party binding drivers and plugins. I'm just below that. You can find the browsers. Select this one. See here, GeckoDriver is implemented and supported by a Mozilla Firefox. Click on a documentation. See, it is navigating to this particular one, and these are all the releases, whatever it is supporting. Depending on your need, you can download it. See, Gecko 0.26 will be applicable for 3.11 of a Python. Okay, that's fine. So Gecko releases I'm clicking on. Okay, whenever you clicked on the releases, it's navigated to this page, and here click on this release, and mine is a Windows machine. Let us see the exe files. See here it has a Win64. Of course, mine is a Win64. Just click on that one. Again, it's going to download as a zip file. And now once it got downloaded as a zip file, show in a folder, unzip that particular file using a Win extractor. Okay. And then once it got extracted, if you see it has a GeckoDriver.exe. To cross check, copy this path, jump on to your editor, under the Firefox specify the path, and you need to remove this slash. You need to update this slash here, which I'm just updating now. And at the end, you need to specify the exe also. Go to the file explorer, copy the file name, and switch back to your editor .exe. And this time, let me try to run my script demo one and see. Run as a demo one, and it is stating that the directory is invalid. See user downloads specifying that the directory is invalid. So why we are getting that particular directory as an invalid? So this worked successfully from my right. This worked successfully for my Chrome browser, which is not working for my Firefox browser. Okay, let me see this one. So what I'm doing means let me copy paste it in a new line, and in a parameters, I'm giving it as executable path equal to. So I have a given a keyword executable path equal to, and let me try to run my script again. See, this time when I am trying to give this path again, so it is stating that Selenium Common WebDriver Exception Services unexpectedly exited. Status code was sent back here. Okay, so there is an exception specific to the Firefox browser itself. Okay, I do have an issue with Firefox then. Let me see what exactly the issue with this Firefox. So I was able to launch this Firefox browser and see what is the version of this Firefox. And the Firefox version is 70. See, the problem here is my browser version is updating here. So there might be a compatibility issue between, okay, the compatibility issue between the test, the exe file, whichever you have downloaded, and the browser version, as mine is the latest version and it's still updating, because of which there is an issue in communicating with the browser. But if you people can try, it's going to work on your machine. So this is the way how you need to specify that. And earlier here what I used means I used an executable path equal to. So in the same Chrome script, I'm creating a new line where in which I'm using this executable path equal to, and let me try to run my test script. Run as a Java application, even it's opening that. So it means, so you can either directly specify the exe file, or you can give exe path equal to. That's fine. So the point is, all the time we are specifying the file from your downloads folder. There might be a possibility to miss or to delete that file from the downloads. To skip that, what I am doing means right click on my projects, and here I would like to show in Explorer, so which is opening this folder. And in this project, I'm creating a new folder with the name as a drivers. And whatever the drivers are there, let's place these drivers here. So we have a Chrome driver. Copy the Chrome driver exe file and paste it here. The similar way, we have a GeckoDriver. Copy the driver exe file and paste it here within the drivers folder. What we have done right now, we just copied the exe files and we pasted that exe files within a drivers folder, and that too the drivers folder is within your project itself. So moving further, if there is any change, automatically you no need to search for that file directly, you can search within your projects itself. See here, drivers slash, we have the Chrome driver exe within that drivers folder itself. Let me try to run my script and see whether it is recognizing this or not. Whenever I choose run as a Java option, it's getting executed. So it means there's a driver is there within your projects itself. So it was able to recognize it and we perform this operation. So moving further, we are going to use in such a way like this. So the executable file within the projects itself. Okay, so here these are only two lines of a program, whatever we have, but it is performing the operations. So let us see what it is doing. This line number 6, whenever we are creating an instance to Chrome, automatically it is launching a browser. This is the first action, right? And we used a get command. Get is a command which is used to open application on the browser. Okay, open application on the browser. And here we are using driver dot for everything. What exactly the driver dot means? We are creating an instance to Chrome, means the browser itself, right? We are creating an instance to the browser itself, and we are storing that reference. Okay, we are storing that particular reference in driver. So moving further, okay, so moving further, if you would like to perform any operations on browser, we can use this driver instance itself. Okay, we can use this driver instance itself in order to perform that particular operation. Okay, we can use that driver instance itself in order to perform that operation. So the first one, driver dot webdriver dot chrome, specifying the exe file, will launch a browser, and driver dot get is a command which will open the application on a browser. Cool. So this is a basic program which will be opening the app. And if you compare this point with the Selenium official website documentation, so they have given a basic example 0, which is opening the application on a browser, right? We have done this and we know what exactly the first line, second line, and a third line. The only difference what we have done is inside this, we have passed the exe file path. Automatically, it launched a browser and performed the operation. So this is the first example how to create a program and how to perform operations on a browser in Python. Cool. That's all I have for today. See you again in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.